What's going on today? I've been really hating my thumbnails for these vlogs. I still haven't done the boxes. I'm thinking I'm going to do that after today. The thing is, I have to make dinner after today, or after I record this video. This is going to be a good thumbnail. Keeping my shirt on, being all dignified. Good day. Opening toys. I'm into the groove of things where how can things be so bad if every day is filled with opening toys? I definitely have to get rid of these boxes. I think I'll start it. It doesn't have to be finished. Don't put the pressure on yourself. Do the best you can. I have to keep reminding myself. I do make goals for myself that are beyond what I can accomplish. I always think I can accomplish more than I can. And I do think I'm invincible, which is why my body is so hurt right now. Or maybe that's just because I'm 50. We're gonna I'll just grab one of these that's in close proximity. We know that it can trigger good stuff. I mean, come on. Days of presents. Every day. Loads of them. 3 channels worth of presents. And nobody's watching my videos. I think the videos are doing slightly better now, but the monetization and everything is growing. My views might be lower, but everything else is good. Got my bowl of antique stuff filling up quickly. Let's see what's in the bag. Got my pine cone, love it. I got my clothespin, love it. I'm already grateful. I love these things. You don't know. Today has been about things, actually. Things bring me joy. I made my bed in delight. I fell asleep after eating dinner and watching something. Yeah, like eating dinner, watching a movie. And I woke up and then I didn't get to sleep till much later. But that's okay. And I did wake up pretty early today. Surprisingly early, I guess. I don't know how long. Those power naps, they really, that's usually how things went. What do we got? I knew this was going to happen. We got another Barbie. It's a curvy Barbie. One of the first curvy Barbies. We'll put her on the shelf by the end of this episode. We got more chestnuts, which I still haven't eaten my first chestnuts. Will we make that right now as a snack? No. But I will do that in one of the videos where I pull out the chestnuts. Maybe I'll eat both of the packs today. No, they're too much like the peanut butter. I'm also going to show you how much peanut butter I ate in one setting. So I found some discount raisin bread the day before, and the fact that I brought home the raisin bread and I didn't eat it is crazy. But I also found discount, I forget what they're called now, 2 other pastries. It's not happening anymore. I bought loads of potatoes yesterday, so we're just going to eat potatoes. I've got loads of potatoes left to eat, the ones that were turning green that have to be peeled really well. Hopefully the new potatoes are going to be, I can eat the skins because I love eating the skins. Oh, we got 3 blocks today. Oh, we got lots to be grateful. I better shut up and get it done. There's a podcast on that I want to watch. Oh, and then here we go. This is good. So the staple we got today is minced onion. Minced onion I will put on when I season these. I'll put on some minced onion. Okay, I won't tell you now because we're gonna make that video. Why waste my time? Why repeat myself? Minced onion goes into the hummus, the canned hummus that I buy, which is a blessing. It's $1.50. It tastes better than the hummus that you get, and then you can add your own. And what I do is I add my own seasoning to that. What else do I use? The minced onion. I buy 2 types of onion. Like ideally, I would eat real onions, and I would do that. And if in real life in real life, if I was a real man, I would buy whole food. If I had a refrigerator, if I lived like a normal person, but that's not happening anytime soon. The reason why I know manifestation doesn't work is because I always believed. I've definitely talked about this in prior videos, but probably not in such a positive light as today. We're in a really good mood. I was dancing around the apartment, listening to some music after I finished recording a couple of my videos. I am going to try to catch up and record another video today. I'm just pumping out videos for whatever reason, I don't know, because... Okay, stop. Okay, minced onion. What do I can't think of anything else that I use it for. I do sprinkle it on, like, if I do roast vegetables and stuff. Unless I forget, like I have been. Like, oh, and sometimes I would put it on corn. Anytime there's beans, oh yeah, I will put it on, yeah, so if I make rice and beans, I'll definitely put it in the rice and beans. The onion powder that I buy this, and I buy onion powder, I may as well tell you, even though we're going to get onion powder, there's onion powder in one of these bags. I use for, I've got the fire going, so you might be able to hear it. I have the speaker on. I use it for popcorn exclusively. It doesn't go on. I like the chunk, the texture, that the minced comes. They also have like diced onions, but there's less, which I don't understand the difference between, because it's just shrivel up tiny particles of onion, but there's way less in here, so you're not getting as much for your buck. So I chose the one that has more grammage. That's what we measure things here in Canada. We measure them in grams. All right, so there's just one other thing which we have to make right now. Oh, and it's chamomile. What a perfect tea for today. Oh, look, if I didn't know I was living in that home that I manifest, it almost looks like it. It would be if there was nobody else around and nobody else to bother me, and it was mine. That's all I want. It can be but anyway, I do picture myself in this specific really old house in Montreal, and I've got pictures of it saved on my computer, and I think about it when I go to sleep at night, and I've been doing it for years. And then plus, on top of that, before I even knew this house existed, this is the house I saw in my brain my whole entire life. This is my dream home. I mean, it's not even my dream home, because Castle Grayskull is my dream home. Oh, my back. It's getting better though. My lat was really messed up for I guess it was a week. It seems like forever. Right, so we're gonna steep the tea right now before we get into the gratitude, even though we should have been doing that right away. Okay, so 300-year-old tea company. I can get behind that. We're gonna stick it in here. Let's make sure this mug isn't too cold or anything, because if it cracked, I would be so sad. Even though I guess I have to keep looking and find that mug, but maybe buying mugs at a dollar store or I would think the ones at the thrift store, however, would like to top it up. I like to top it up as I heard a click. I think my okay. Put this on there. I did drink one glass of water today. All right, check this out. Can you see the level of the peanut? So I would say that I ate. It's only a tiny bit left. There's 750 milliliters in this. Can't see. Maybe if I hold it up, yes, 750. That means that's 3 cups. I ate 2 of the cups with a loaf of raisin bread. And fat. That'll be the end of that. I need to whiten my teeth. I do have white strips. I think that the generic ones don't work very well because I don't think my teeth whitened at all. All right. I see a letter. Why am I so giddy today? Is the lighting good enough? It's not really. We do have to clean up the mess. None of these extra things should be in here, and I'd be so much more happy. The fact that that's not bothering me, I mean, I do have them pushed back there. I can't get to my canned goods or anything, but luckily I've just been eating potatoes. Oh, we're having potatoes in. What will we have today? I think we'll have baba ganoush with the potatoes today. So that's easy. Yeah, I don't have to add anything to that. Why? Grateful for you. You're here. I can't believe you're watching these videos, especially after the ones that I've put out. But we're being better. Oh, wait, do we have... I'm going to check the letters to see if we have the one that I want. No, but I think I forgot to tell you this yesterday. I found another hat. Maybe I started to tell you. Look at my hat collection. This obsessive compulsive thing that I looked at the hats and I thought there was one that I didn't have and I wasn't sure, and they're from the Dollar Tree, and they have these, you don't know how much joy they bring me, like even putting them on, and it's like a 1970s, it's the 1970s kid that I guess I wasn't. I probably had clothes like this, but my parents didn't like. I think I was really poor my whole entire life, and I didn't know because I had so much money, which doesn't make because all the other kids were, well, I guess not all of the other kids, but when you're a Canadian boy, you get put in hockey and all these things. It might have had less to do with money than it had to do with neglect. There was just no pushing to do, like, I know that my mother wanted me out of the house as much as possible, and it was that cliche of you push the kid out the door and you don't come back until the sun comes down, and that's what we did. But I was so lucky to have my own job and my own money. I was a paper boy, and I made a shitload of money, and I always had enough, and I saved it, and I liked saving it, and I was frugal with my money up until being in a relationship, which is kind of weird. So I can blame it on women who have to have a hot breakfast, can't start the day without having a hot breakfast. And the problem is I could have made the breakfast, right? These hats, they're so cute. I'm not even going to put one on. Anyway, so there is a new pattern that I did not have. It's really nice. They all say Canada on them, so I don't think that the Dollar Tree in the United States is getting them. And they're made of polyester, which is horrible, but they look so cute on, and not necessarily on me. Maybe they do. Now that I figured out how to wear them. We might as well try it on since we're here. I don't like the intended way to put it on, and then that's why I was also able to cut my hair, because I want to wear a hat like this, but I don't really like how it looks, and I think because there's so much gray and I look too bald there. I mean, it looks okay, but I look really young, but also 65 at the same time. All right. Like Gollum, like I'm so skinny and sickly, and anyway, I wear them like this because I like the shape of the long line, and it's just a really cute hat. I mean, it does put it because of the poorly made stitching, but they're just so 70s, 80s retro, and they're adorable. They're adorable hats, even though, and then this is how I wear them mostly, and that's why I decided to shave my hair, because I'm not allowed. That was the rule I told myself in the summertime. You're not allowed to have a nice haircut until you can afford one, and you can't afford one. You can't afford anything. You can't afford food because you're the people, the gurus, the psychologists on YouTube and stuff. They tell you they tell you not to beat yourself up because, but just like all of the what I was talking about my childhood, I don't blame my parents for what they knew and what they did and where they came from and how I it's my responsibility. Like I'm just identifying why. I know I was neglected. That's why I'm on YouTube, because I've always needed attention, but never. That's, oh my God, I'm totally just figured it out. Almost crying. I'm almost crying too. I need attention because never had enough. I know when I went to school, when I first started school and was with the kids, it's like I always got into trouble for talking because finally someone would talk to me and pay attention to me, and or I had somebody to talk to or pay attention to. They were around. But at the same time, because I want to live in solitude, I don't want anybody around me. That's why this is so perfect for me. That's why it's so perfect for me. It's hard to say that. Like I get all of the social interaction I need out of television and movies, and it's really all I want. And I'm not miserable. Like I see other people who are miserable. I see people like fight in their brain, like for more and more, and they want so much more, and they need more. They need that new car, and they need the best phone, and they need. You know what I need? Here's, oh my God, we haven't even got to the blocks yet. I think we have a little bit. I love my hats. I forget what I was saying. You know what I need? Oh, you know what I'm jealous of? I used to love taking photography, and at one point I did do that. No, all my life I did. Yes, when I was a kid, but when I did ask for something, when I did ask for something from my parents, it was always like cameras, like a video camera or a. I was never in the camera though. I hated. I just like taking pictures and making beautiful imagery. And I still do, but recently I don't. And that has a lot to. We started out saying that with the thumbnails. I should enjoy making thumbnails, but it's just so hard. It might be the equipment I have or the lack of equipment, but that's just an excuse. Again, I don't make excuses. I'm responsible for making the best out of, and I really feel that. It's to a detriment, as which is what the psychologists, where we started this whole dialogue, the psychologists on YouTube would say. Are they real psychologists? Oh man, now I'm losing my focus again. What would they say about that? What would they say about you're being too hard on yourself? But I'm not. You're not being. How can I be? I can't. Yeah, I'm not being too hard on myself because I'm not. It's not working. I'm not. It's not working in society, and I am. And I could work in society. I could be a garbage man. I could work in retail. I could be a janitor. All of the things that are great, useful things. I love monotonous work. I have ways of making them fun and enjoying them. I love cleaning and sorting. I've told you that all the time. But in labor or anything, I could do that. But I'm so far behind right now, and I've got so much to do. That's what I have to focus on. And I make more money doing. There's more money here, me selling my toys, than any possible job that I could get. So, and it has to be done, and I have to get rid of it. So that's the predicament I'm in. But I am so behind in the hole, and I didn't know. And the COVID happened, and losing all my income was a big. Made me realize how poor I was before. I didn't know. I never had enough money for a car, so I never had one. I didn't need one. All right. Anyway, I'm happy. That's the difference, is that I'm happy with nothing. I was happy before. I didn't even know. I didn't even know I was so happy. I didn't know that I was, you know, this far away from being homeless. A is for apples. I bought apples yesterday. They're really good. They weren't the ones that were 88 cents a pound though. They were $1.19 or something a pound. They're really good though. They almost taste like russet apples. Do you like russet apples? You can't find them very often, and I haven't seen them for years. But there's, I guess, I don't know. I'm not going to explain to you russet apples. I love apples. They're so easy. I eat every part of them except for the stem. So what a perfect food. You get what you pay for too. Like you eat the whole thing. There's no waste because I eat the skin and the peel and the seeds and delicious. So good. Nuts. Am I grateful for nuts? No. N. Okay, let's see what letters we have. We have N this advent calendar. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my accountability. I'm grateful that you keep me accountable, even though you haven't been keeping me accountable. I'm doing that. I'm totally doing that. We've got an L on this day that it needs to go by quickly. I got a Y and an L. That's you. We've already done that. Grateful for you. We've got J, Jason. That's me. Like that guy. What's E? E is for electronics. I love electronics. I've been looking on. I can trigger anything, man. I can talk forever. All I need is a letter and I can go on. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace, which is probably what I should have done, and looking at secondhand like MacBook Airs that are $200, which probably would be way faster than this Chromebook that I bought that you can't edit on or anything. It is a blessing, and I am grateful that I haven't been editing though. This Chromebook and the crashing and the destroying of my last computer, or the burning out of my last computer, because it's my best friend. I take it to bed with. My girlfriend is my laptop. I love her so much. I talk to her all the time. I take her everywhere. She's always on. Anyway, you can get $200, which is cheap. I think I paid $300 for this. I think it was two. I think it actually was like exactly, well, not exactly, but $300 because it was two something plus the tax. And I got it from Walmart, and I saw that they had it on the website, and it was hidden, and it wasn't even in the back room, so nobody could buy it anyway. So that's why they still had it, and it was really cheap. But it seems I could have gotten a nicer computer for off of. I think that there's these old people that say that I don't know, and that's the thing. I have to worry about it being a scam. But a $200 Apple Mac that I had a couple years ago, that even 10 years ago it has the technology that people were editing major motion Hollywood pictures on. So yes, a computer that was five years old is that people can't even use is one that, yeah. So also, yeah, electronics. I love electronics. It's really also can trigger. I don't really understand the people who want to be in the woods. I love nature and stuff like that, but I don't want to go. And I mean, I'm not going to be living in the woods. I'm going to be living on a beach. There's a total huge difference between that. Beaches are awesome. Sun, sand, just your body just sinks in the sand perfectly. We are made to sleep on sand. So much so that I'm trying to find a tent that I'm trying to find this small portable. I know people have tents that they take that on the summertime for the summer shade, for the shade, for the sun. That's what I want. But I want one that doesn't have a bottom, so that my skin can be on the sand. Because that's how I roll. I don't need or use a towel when I go to the beach. I just lay on the sand, and then when I'm ready to go, I jump into the ocean and wash any sand that's on me off, and I'm all wet and cool. And then riding my bicycle away from the beach is awesome, and then by the time you get to your destination, you're all dried off. Cotton. I did talk about this. I was really looking forward to getting C. When I was making my bed today, I leaned into it because I realized how much I love touching my textiles, that I just love a natural fiber and calm. I'm so grateful that I can be calm. I'm so grateful that I realized that I needed to calm down, and I need to calm down more when I make these videos, because they'll definitely make people not think I'm crazy, and I'm not crazy. Crazy. Oh, does that start with a K? Crazy. I'm grateful for my craziness. I am so unique. There is, as much as some people think that they're unique, and I'm crazy in the way that I could pass for somebody who's normal. Like nobody knows. Nobody knows that I have dolls and toys, baby toys and dolls and all this shit that no one would ever think. No, I don't even. It's not even questioned at the toy store. It's just when I'm buying something, it's like it's obviously for my kids. So I love that. I love that I'm so weird. Oh, we don't have a W. That you can't even tell. That's what makes me so weird, is that I can pass as normal, but I'm not. I am the farthest from normal of any human being on this planet. And I'm gonna remember this thing one more time that makes me so mad. The other people on the internet saying that they have ADHD, they wouldn't be able to make the videos that they make that are so articulate. You can't speak articulately when you have ADHD, so you don't have it. And the thing is, I've never been diagnosed. That's the worst part. And I've never been diagnosed with dyslexia, and I have to think. I don't know what my left and my right hand is. I have to actually, like, really think about before I make a B or a D. How did it get passed? How did I get through? How did I get through college? I got through college because I told you yesterday. Hopefully I look okay in this video. I tried to bring my lamp over so that I'd have some amount of lighting. It seems kind of cozy to me. Love my cozy lighting. Wait, is L? I think L is one of these. Cozy. I love cozy. I'm super like pioneer industrial, and that's usually not associated with cozy, but for me it is. The fire rolling in the log cabin. Oh, getting back to living in the. This is amazing. It's amazing how I can just. I could live in the woods though, in a log cabin, and live off the land. We touched on that a little bit yesterday. I was watching some other. Maybe I watched too much YouTube. It's on while I'm doing stuff, though, or trying to fall asleep, or not trying to fall asleep. I lay my head down, I fall asleep. I lay down, I fall. That's why when I eat dinner on my bed, I eat dinner and then I fall asleep, because it's the first time I sit down. See, that's the thing. Why I shouldn't feel guilty, that because I am always working, and I'm always like, I can't multitask, but what I can multitask at is watch something and eat. That's the only time, or maybe I can't even really clean and listen to music at the same time. I mean, either or watch oh no, I'm exposing myself here by saying I can't do both at the same time, like listen to a podcast and clean. But I'm making the process fun and enjoyable. I mean, you either miss something that you're doing in your task. I never miss anything in my task, though. Everything has to be done perfectly. My pillows have to be aligned perfectly. These boxes are not perfect, but that's going to happen today. Wait, wasn't I looking for an L? I love laundry. I'm so grateful for clean laundry. I am so ungrateful for my laundry room and having my laundry next to the front door, where there's all this debris and other people's stuff that I have no control over, that I hate. But I love when everything's clean. I love laundry. I love clean laundries. I love clean laundry so much. Clean bedding, clean sheets. I only I only get clean sheets once a week, but it's pretty good for me. That's good enough for me. P. Really milked some of these letters. Laundry and you. I don't know why is a hard word, but you is a big thing. You. I can't believe you're watching this video because I'm so weird, like, and stupid. Oh my god. Maybe we have to touch on that again. Yeah, I am stupid and not in, and yeah, I have to be. What's important to me? Aesthetics are so important to me. The way things look are so important to me. The fact that I'm so ugly is really important to me. Like, I can't, I feel okay about myself. I guess I got my fresh haircut. It doesn't look that gray in this lighting. My beard is probably too long, but it's just the right to make me not look like Gollum, but I do look like Gollum. Not muscular enough, but I'm muscular enough, but not enough for my liking. Not good enough. I'm like special, but not special enough. Like this kind of special enough. Like I really am. I'm like autistic, dyslexic, ADHD. I have all of those things. So that means that there's something wrong with me. Yet I also think that I'm kind of smart, but I'm not really. I can't. I must be. You must think I'm so stupid. I think everybody else. I think anybody who's not watching the video at this point thinks I'm like, what an idiot. Like they have to. But I think the answer, or what I tell myself is that, back to this thought that I didn't finish, is I think those people are really miserable. I can see that they're miserable. I can see that anybody who's rich, that's why I don't have, that's why those people, those gurus, tell me I don't have money. Because I believe that everybody who's rich is miserable. I don't believe that. I just believe the ones that are telling you how to get rich are miserable. Yeah, tell anybody. Also, they talk. I've heard a lot. I've heard people. I heard a lot of people say that people win the lottery are miserable because they didn't have to work for it. But I would not be miserable. I would hoard that shit, and not to save for anyone. That's the best part. I don't have anybody to leave it for or make their life better. I mean, there are people in my life that I would do things for, but I would not feel obliged to help anyone, and I would want to keep it a secret, and I would spend however minimal I could, and I would be happy. I would be happy because I'd have no worries. My only worry is money. C is for, C is also for the kind of tea that we got today. Chamomile. Calming, calm, camel. We already touched on that, didn't we? P is for peeing. P is for prostate. My prostate was hurt, or I thought maybe I might have like prostate cancer or something, because my groin was really hurting. I think it was my bicycle, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but every once in a while my penis does hurt. You got to flush that out. I mean, I've gone to. It's not. It's. I think it's. I think it actually. I think it has to do with back problems, is what it is. I think it's a nerve pain, and it's not my penis, but my. There was an L word. I don't know. I don't know if we did L, but we didn't do it right. If we didn't fill them out correctly. We gotta pump through this though. I can't go on forever all the time every day, because you guys can't keep up and watch these videos. Love laundry. Laundry's a good one. Laundry is a big part of my life, actually, even though I would like it to be a bigger part of my life, because don't I do it on Sunday when nobody's around, because then it can be more fun and peaceful for me. But I do have some buildup. I got some drop cloths that I've been collecting. I like to have one ready to go. I don't have the ones ready to go. They have to be, the replacements aren't ready to go. So that would be some catch up. Bluing. Oh my goodness. Speaking of laundry, do we have a bee? I have a great idea. Do you know about bluing? Maybe you should look into it. So it's an olden times thing, and I think they also do it in Europe, where they add blue dye to their laundry. Hopefully it's environmentally friendly. Anyway, it's really kind of hard to do because there's an extra step, and not something that I can work into my regime because, again, because of the circumstances of me not having control over my laundry room. Control. Both a negative and a curse with me, but I need control of so much, which I guess is why I'm able to keep my physical health because just like anorexics, the one thing that you can, if the one thing, I obviously have an eating disorder. That is the definition of an eating disorder. But I can control what I eat, but I do it in a good way. That's good lighting. There's good lighting here, but except this junk back here and this junk back here, that could have been a good thumbnail. But we're gonna have to do this thumbnail, and I'm gonna have to move those boxes because I can't accept it. All right, I don't know if we did P, A, and N. I don't know if we did N either. You can always do more. Oh, and I haven't put Barbie on the shelf yet. I haven't put her over there. While I'm thinking about, okay, we definitely did C. We overdid ourselves. We did Y. That's you. We did L, laundry and love and all of that great stuff. A, there's so many A's and apples and advent calendars this year. And N and P, I'm not sure I did, but you're probably screaming at me that I did do them. C-A-Y-L. C-A-Y-L. C. There's the obsessive compulsive thing. Back. I don't know. I have to double C-A, and I'm doing it again. C-A-Y-L. Definitely did L. Definitely did Y. Definitely did C. Definitely did A, N, and P. No problem. There's lots of problems. All right. I knew we were gonna get a Barbie today. I didn't know that we were gonna I thought we were gonna get yarn and Barbie. And I also maybe thought we were gonna get more raisins when I don't need them. Even though raisins and peanut butter taste good. The rest of that peanut butter, did I say? It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. So I'm not going to buy the new t-shirts, keep talking myself out of that, because I won't be able to keep them or want them, and the ones that I have, I get to dispose of. There's so much stuff that I have that I get to dispose of. Oh yeah, but I was looking into bluing, which we did not finish that. It's just blue dye that you add to your clothes, but I had this awesome idea that why don't you just, it's how it works is you add the blue to your laundry gets yellow, and over time it gets dull and yellow, and the blue, adding that blue color underneath it, it's just you put a little bit of dye in it. You have to make sure you dilute it and everything, and it brightens up your laundry, and it's really cool, and it's just something that's not really practiced in North America, but it was years ago, and it's big in Europe, and it really, really works. But I had this idea I was thinking, like I was reading some reviews for one of the, what a weird laundry. Love it. That's what I woke up and I did today. Because I think that it was, did I see it on my Amazon list or something? I don't have time to do it though, because you have to dilute the water and stuff. It used to be powder in the olden days, as far as I remember. Where was I going? Oh yeah, my thought was, why don't you just wash your blue jeans with your whites? Which I am I separate my whites. It really does work too. Never. And then sometimes if somebody is like, staying with me, or I'm staying with somebody, they'll like want to help you. Okay, we have to stop. The podcast is starting. So I'm putting her up on the shelf. No problem is good enough though. I can turn this down actually. Let me. But I had the podcast opened on the screen. It's gonna work. Oh yeah, there we go. Volume down. I can go back to that. We gotta do it. We gotta do it right. We gotta do the N and the P. Even though I probably did it. My penis. I am grateful for my penis. Could be bigger, but doesn't every guy say that? No. No, I'm glad that it's not too big. Because that's also a horrible thing. And I said nuts, but I don't really eat nuts, but I am grateful that peanut butter. Okay, it's not something that I have very often, and it's just peanuts, and it was really delicious, and it does add a lot of calories, and I do think about it's pretty inexpensive too, so if I would never buy the ones with the sugar and the extra oils added to them. I think when you cook the peanuts, though, the oils turn bad. I think they naturally hydrogenate, but maybe not. Anyway, there's a lot of calories there. If I ever like get too skinny or stuff, I can just eat peanut butter, so it won't be a problem. Pour and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But peanut butter and raisin bread sandwiches, instead of having the jelly, it was bread with raisins in it. So the jelly was built into the bread. It was a delicious, fun, special treat. Now we're just having, even though I love my roasted potatoes. They're delicious. Wait, does that fall under N? There's got to be an N. Got to be nonsense. Do not appreciate nonsense. My nose, I think it's a bit big actually. When I don't have any stubble at all, my nose gets bigger, and I don't like it. So I do like to have like half a day of stubble at all times. So the best thing for me to do. Wait, is that the word? I was also watching somebody on YouTube talk about the thumbnail. I can make the thumbnail while the video is uploading. Thumbnails are so important for YouTube videos, and I'm so ugly. That's my biggest problem right now. Even though I don't mind how I look in the viewfinder right now. What are those the word for it's, my videos are the same. At least I'm a bit calmer while I'm all over the place. And I'm not worrying while I'm all over the place. What's the word for when you have set up regimes? I guess a regime is the word. Regimes, regimens for Americans. I like them so much, but they're so time sensitive. I figured that out by watching a video yesterday. You know why? Because you can't follow rules for when you're going to do something in a day, because so many things that you don't have control over, like the time that the sun sets, or the weather, or the time or what time you use the washroom that day. Like you can't anything. I have rules, but I can't have. Oh, there is a better word for it than regime. It's when you have a regime during a certain period of the day, or a routine. A routine is what I'm looking for. That doesn't start with N, by the way. I like routines, but I can't do a routine because that was the word I was looking for. I like the word regimen or regime much better than routine, but a routine, because the people have their morning routines and their nighttime routines. There's too many elements that get in the way of, like, I can't have my laundry route because I can't control my surroundings. That's so important to me. That's the goal. That's what I want to do. I can control. Watch me go on a beach and there'll be dogs peeing on my feet, and anyway, you make it work. Okay, and is for oh, I was hoping I'd get an S today because noise machines. Oh, I'll say that. I don't have a noise. That is a good one though. That has saved me. Maybe I blast the fireplace a little bit. Put on white noise, so I can. Noise is both a negative and a positive. But I can hear. Right now, I can hear it. Just the murmuring of other people's televisions, and it's just so annoying, and it shouldn't be annoying. And I guess the YouTube gurus would tell you that's the thing that you have to work on. That's the thing that if it bothers you, then it shouldn't. You should be able to just, like monks would be able to just zone that out. But I think what it is, it's a reminder that I'm not in control of my situation, because I remember having, let's talk about girlfriends again, who, if there was any sound and they could hear anybody, and we were in an apartment, they could hear anybody else, this particular girl would freak out. She'd be so mad. She'd have to like and it didn't bother me at all. Like, I didn't even notice or realize, or it didn't affect me. But now I'm like her. It affects me, and it shouldn't. Like, I should be glad. I should be so grateful that I know that they're doing that. They can't hear me talking this foolishness. This nonsense that I just go on and on and on and on and on and on about. That starts with an on, doesn't really, I know. But I have this white noise and brown noise, and there's all kinds of noise, soft noise, and I get to turn that on sometimes, and I don't think I sleep very well, to tell you the truth. Sometimes I put on waves for, my future life, because that's what I'll be sleeping, listening to waves in the day with the sun blasting. Still sounds wonderful to me, but I can't be in the sun the whole time. That's when we need a beach tent. I'm looking for the perfect beach tent that doesn't make me look homeless. It just makes me look like I'm on the beach, like enjoying myself. Make sure I have an open book there. So perfect. Like, have a book. I just passed out on the beach. Just me on the beach. Go to a different beach every day. Sounds so good. At night, edit my videos, make videos, edit my videos, and maybe like work out and be huge, because what else do I have to do? Be able to take pictures, like make sure that they're perfect, because I have all the time in the world to be an influencer. And who doesn't like a muscular man on the beach, even if he's 65? We did it. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. We even put the dolly up on the shelf. We got all the hats. My tea is probably steeped. Let me put on the stupid podcast that I'll watch while I'm going to make dinner. I'm going to start baking the potatoes. I have this other plan to make a video. I'm making the video after the podcast. The podcast is really long. It's a live podcast. So I'll listen to that. I'll make my dinner. Oh yes, and in between, while the dinner's cooking, and I'm not going to put too much. I don't have to make hummus or anything. I'm just opening a can of baba ganoush, and I'm gonna dip the potatoes in that. I'm gonna eat that, and then I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna sort some of this stuff out, and I know that some of those boxes are empty, and that's great, and then I can condense the stuff and sort the stuff and then that's condensed, and then I can either put it somewhere where I don't mind it, because those boxes are beautiful, and the rest of these boxes that don't match. And see, this is why I love matching boxes. That looks so neat and tidy and everything. This is a disaster. It's pretty Tetrised well together, though. These used to be my favorite boxes. These... I love boxes. I love putting stuff in boxes. Rules. All right, we did it. We did it. Chestnuts. I could have been grateful for my chestnuts all along. I'm grateful that my nuts don't hurt anymore too. That's a great way to end this video. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow.